Hello, I am Maribeth Amalampadon from Bachelor of Science Business Administration, major in Marketing Management, Block 2. So our discussion is all about the Module 3, which is all about international business environment. So our first discussion is all about the introductions of environmental factors. So, environmental factors are external effects that cannot be managed. Because environmental factors cannot be managed, they must be anticipated and analyzed. The ability to predict or guess the future state of the environment enables the marketer to position the firm defensively against environmental threats or to seize opportunities that are created by the environment. Before entering into international market, a company must analyze the international marketing environment very carefully because the future of the company depends on this analysis only. However, you must note that this analysis should not be done at the beginning but throughout the life of the business, as the international marketing environment changes really fast. A company needs to analyze the political, legal, and regulatory social culture, and economic and technological environment in order to understand the international marketing environment. So meaning, the environmental factors is usually happens in an internal effects that cannot be managed. Although, hindi lahat ng company is namamanage, but they are minimal or pailan-ilan lang yung mga business na pwedeng i-manage at hindi minamanage. Before to conduct the business, first, you can analyze the political and legal, regulatory, social, cultural, the economic, and the technological environment in order to how understand the international marketing environment. So the second is the social and cultural environment, which is this is the types of international business environment. So social and cultural environment through society and culture do not appear to be a part of business situation, yet they are actually key elements in showing how business activities will be conducted, what goods will be produced, and through what means they will be sold, to establishing industrial and managed patterns, and determining the success or failure of a local subsidiary or affiliate. So meaning, the social and cultural environment, this is the external factors. Kung hindi belong your product sa isang company, syempre, of course, they are not patronize your product offered. So, it can be big effect to the social and cultural environment. Which is the social and cultural environment, they have the elements of culture. First, the attitudes and beliefs, which is the set of attitudes and beliefs of a culture will influence nearly all aspects of human behavior, providing guidelines and organization to a society and its individual. So meaning, when it comes to the attitudes and beliefs, the people diversifying or varying yung kanilang beliefs, which is the cultures we need to take this when engaging in international business. For example, the American, though individual, but the Japanese are group-oriented. So why the Japanese group-oriented? Because the reasons originate from the geography, their history, and also their culture. So the next is the attitudes towards time. So, everywhere in the world, people use time to communicate with each other. In international business, attitudes towards time are displayed in behavior regarding punctuality, responses to business communication, responses to deadlines, and the amount of time that is spent waiting in an outer office for an appointment. Meaning, when it comes to your attitude and time in business, it is the impact to your business. Kasi if you enter on your work at late, it can be affect to your work. Not only to your work, pati na rin sa kumpanya or company. So, meron ditong examples. Interesting phenomenon related to the Spanish people's attitude toward time is something that we have come to dub na tinatawag nilang the Manana complex. So, Manana complex meaning tomorrow in the Spanish language. Let's say, why do something now when it can be done tomorrow? Bakit hindi bukas na lang or hindi agad-agad? This will complete eventually seems to be a philosophy and way of life for many Spanish people. So, parang sa Pilipino lang. Minsan, sinasabi nila, pwedeng bukas na lang. May bukas pa rin naman, pwedeng gawin. Ganon. So, the next is attitude towards work and leisure. People's attitudes towards work and leisure are indicative of their views towards wealth and material gains. These attitudes affect the types, qualities, and numbers of individuals who pursue entrepreneurial and management career as well. So, meaning, kung ano ba yung attitude nila, they are punctual when it comes in work if they go to early. If they work efficiently as well as in their leisure. So, meaning, of the example, time spent in their home. Kapag sa bahay, halimbawa, kung ano yung attitude nila when it comes in their house, so pwede nilang madala ito sa trabaho, or yung ugali nila sa trabaho pwede nilang madala for their house. So next is the attitudes towards achievement. So, attitudes towards achievement in some cultures, particularly those with high stratified and hierarchical societies, there is a tendency to avoid personal responsibility and to work according to precise instructions received from supervisors that are followed by the latter. In many industrial societies, personal responsibility and the ability to take risks for potential gain are considered valuable instruments in achieving higher goals. So meaning, there is the supervisor giving them something, they are returned. For example, the McCoach and Seigel 2021 compared 122 gifted achievers with 56 gifted underachievers in 20 different high schools. So the result is the analysis suggested that gifted underachievers is differed from the achievers on 4 factors, which is to their attitudes toward their teachers, attitudes towards to their school, to their goal evaluation and motivations, or self-regulations. So next is the attitudes toward change, which is if what are the attitudes of the country or international manager must understand what aspects of a culture will resist change and how the areas of resistance differ among cultures, how the process of change takes place in different cultures, and how long it will take to implement change. Meaning, to our country, when it comes in changes, can be easily to adapt ba sila, or when it comes in changes, so we need to understand, we need to know if what is their culture when it comes in resistant to the change, or they can resistant to the changes ba or not. Halimbawa dito is the Perman and Tax argue that there is big similarity between the stage that an individual goes through dealing with it described by the Kubler-Ross, and the stage that identify that individuals go through when they experience organizational changes. More specifically, they noted that there are many emotional states that a person can experience during change process, which are equilibrium, denial, danger, bargaining, chaos, depression, resignation, openness, and readiness and re-emerge. So, for example, the Philippines. Bakit? Because Philippines very easily to adapt. If what are the changes, it comes in different environments. So, thank you.
The next and social and economic environment, which is the cultural dimension. By the way, I'm Adiza Indanan, who assigned to discuss about the cultural dimension. Cultural dimension, the influences of the religious, family, educational, and social systems of a society on business system. Comprise the cultural dimension of our picture because cultural attitudes vary so much among countries, it is harder to find general pattern here than for the economic dimension. Meaning, involved na dito yung impluensya ng relihiyon ng bawat tao. Involved din doon yung kind ng pamilya nila at educational. At kung ano ang sistema ng panlipunang sistema ng isang negosyo. Kung saan ang lahat ng ito ay involved sa cultural dimension. Yung cultural ng bawat bansa ay magkakaiba at saka sa cultural dimension ay mahirap makahanap ng parehong cultural pattern kaysa sa pang-ekonomiyang dimension. Religious are a major determinant of the moral and ethical standard that play a large part in the notes business process. It is difficult, however, to develop any generalization about their nature in each region. The basic codes of religions, the entire Bible, the Quran, etc., exhort their followers to be honest, truthful, and otherwise to act in a good manner. In practice, however, all business systems are characterized to varying degrees by false claims, dishonesty, and other moral shortcoming. So the specific character of each society must be analyzed as a distinct entity in this regards. Meaning, sa cultural dimension daw ay pangunahing determinant ng cultural sa pamantayan, moral at ethical na isang bahagi ng pag-process ng isang negosyo. At ang pangunahing kodigo ng mga relihiyon, ang Biblia, Quran at iba pa, ay hinihimok ang kanilang mga tagasunod na maging tapat, makatotohanan at kung hindi man ay kumilos sa mabuting paraan.
First of all, my name is Isabel Gabo. Ang marketing in cross-cultural context ay ang pag-aaral ng ugali ng iba't ibang consumer na sumisikap na mapahalagaan ang pamahala ng marketing noong matapos ang ikalawang digmaang pandaigdig ay nagsimulang magpatibay ang mga marketing at nagsimula ding magbigay ng mas malaking orientasyon ang mga marketer para sa consumer. At mayroon ding pagkakaiba at pagkahalin tulad ang mga tulad na lang ng kultura nila. Habang lumilipat sa ibang bansa, pag ang mga kultura ay nagbago sa pagkakaroon, ang mga uso ay bumubuo at binibigyan din ang mga marketing ng pagkakataon na mapakita ang kanilang pagbago upang matugunan ang pangailangan ng mamimili sa mga potensyal na nakaiwalay ang mga merkado na dapat din nilang maunawaan ang pag-uugnay at pagkakaiba na umiiral sa pagitan ng mga tao. Halimbawa na lang, kapag ang isang mamimili ay nagpasyang magbili ng isang bagay, ay isinaalang-alang niya ang mga bansang pinagmulan ng mga tatak na produkto, pinanggalingan ng isang produkto para masuri nila ito ng maayos.